lots of chocolate.
Yes.
But no, that's more a coping mechanism than anything else. No, what I do, to be honest, there's the physicality of it, but really what's more impactful to me is actually the mental state that I'm in. And so for me, what I do to stay productive or to not be overwhelmed is to make sure that I'm clear on where my own boundaries are, what I can and can't do, when I can get to something, when I can't. For the things that I can't, I look for the solution to the can't, right? So for me, who has a team, it's, do I reorg my team? Do I put in a leader? Do I delegate more work and train somebody to be a partner in this specific way for me that allows some of the pressure to get off my plate? And again, this goes back to the mad scientist in me, where I think I can control that. Again, we don't always think we have the control that we have. We do. So a lot of it is, don't worry about needing to be productive. If you set yourself up for success to begin with, you don't have to fix things as much on the back end. So another way is, I remember we were talking to what we call him, a guru. Basically, he was an Indian holy man. And I remember I was talking to him, and I remember somebody asked him, how do you manage stress? And he said, I've never understood that question. He said, why would I manage stress when I can choose not to feel it to begin with? And that was a little too out there for me for a second. I was like, I don't understand what you're saying. But what I really mean is, work with the input output on the front end so that you don't have to drown on the back end. And again, a lot of that is creating the boundaries for yourself, knowing how to set those boundaries appropriately in a way that doesn't impact your job negatively or your brand. And then creating an execution plan for what you can't do around those boundaries and making sure that they are also, resolved for. So to me, if you can get that right, you don't have to deal with as many productivity hacks because you haven't put yourself in a place where you're drowning.
Yeah, I think it's like focused in pockets of time. So when I know about myself that I'm more productive in the morning, one hack I got from my CEO, my former CEO at Tiny Pulse, is going to a Starbucks and not bring your power cords. So you only have X amount of battery on your computer to get stuff done. And it actually, in some ways, it's actually helped a lot. I'll go there with 26% battery and have to pump out a blog post or something like that. And that's actually been a one that's helped me a little bit.
I do two things. One, I do live by my calendar. I try to put time in if I need to focus on a specific project or, something that's more strategic. That's going to take a 90-minute block. I'll try to put that into my calendar. I also keep a notebook, a written hard notebook where I, kind of keep a running list of things that I need to go back to or need to get done. And then I guess the third thing is, sort of setting those daily intentions, walking in the door and knowing what I absolutely have to get done that day and what else can, either push to the next day, but like, what is the thing that has to get done now?
So, okay. I definitely don't stick with something if it doesn't work. And that up until very recently, I was literally pen and paper type of write down my to-do list. And I actually had little check boxes that I would make because I found the physical checking of the box was the most rewarding thing. And so I've actually done away with that now. And I actually use OneNote. And I use Google Keep for my personal life because I'm able to leverage that both, be it I'm on my computer or on my cell phone, and someone says to me, oh, I need you to do this. Okay, hold on. Let me just go into either my OneNote or my Google Keep in order to keep myself organized. And so I've been trying that now for about 4 months, the OneNote on the professional side, and it's going well so far. So we'll see. We may have to revisit that question.